Welcome to the Daily High. Bitcoin is still ripping. It's rocking, and it feels good. Good to be alive. Good to be a Bitcoiner. Good morning, Tone.
Morning, morning. Yeah, Bitcoin is definitely still ripping. I had to search for a shirt that has an arrow of Bitcoin up and to the left. Sorry, up and to the right. It's backwards on my screen.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we definitely powered through the dip. Actually, this shirt was given to me pretty much in the depths of the bear market, and it's from one of the mining companies. That's why it's called Powering Through the Dip. And man, dude, we can smell the all-time highs. It's amazing.
Yeah, man. I got this shirt from our boy Rustin in Dubai. So I've got a couple of these. Great guy. Fantastic guy. We should have him on. His English has improved greatly
His English
since
is getting better. Yeah, we should have him on. He's got a pretty cool product. And yeah, he's got a cool product that helps track your trades and help you become a better trader. So that would be absolutely great.
yeah, we could do it. Well, we do the show in Russian, and I'll just go, good, good, good.
Yeah, you know, the amount of people that have come through the financial summit over the years, I think there's going to be one hell of a reunion in Maldives, man.
Well, actually, Dubai felt like that because half the cats there were from Bali. We felt like a family reunion. It was the best.
Yeah,
Awesome. Let's look at the charts. Let's go. Let's
let's do
go.
it. All right,
You
you're
want to
going first. We don't have a trading contest yet. We're going to start a new one probably on Monday.
Yeah. No, you go first because I got nothing to say except let's go 60K.
Yeah, that was my problem. Uh,
Yeah.
so there's not much to say other than since we got an MRI buy on January 25th, the market is now up 50%
Mm.
in in a month. It's still end of February. It's February 28th. So, you know, in a month and a few days, the market is up 50%. That is absolutely crazy. We can look at the monthly chart, and we will, where this is going nuts. But according to the MRI, this is just getting started.
Mm.
Like we're halfway up the weekly, we're halfway up the monthly, and we're halfway up the daily. Like, I mean, if you ignore the fact that we have just gone up some ridiculous 20% in like 3 days or something, well, oh, she's not 20%, so that's great. We've gone up 15% in 3 days. It actually doesn't sound that bad. I really thought it was more. Didn't it
Well, I
feel
mean,
like it went up to more than 15%?
you didn't cherry pick there at all. You did it from the breakout. The measured mood wasn't from the pullback. But
Right.
even so,
I really like in my brain, I thought it was more than that. It feels like more than that to us. And I really think like, yeah, I don't watch much social media. I don't watch anything on TV, but I pulled up the Google Trends. It feels like no one is paying attention to this.
yeah, that's got to change soon. That's got to change, man.
So,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
you know who is paying attention to this? BlackRock.
Mhm.
Someone sent me a couple of screenshots. I mean, actually no, wait, it was a tweet. It was a tweet. I can't really pull up tweets on this window, but there was it was screenshots in a tweet from an investor meeting at BlackRock, and they were doing like minutes and what they described. So apparently, some of their analysts are recommending to their clients, and it's BlackRock. They're holding like
Yeah.
God knows how many trillions of dollars or advising on tens of trillions of dollars. It's the biggest money manager in the world. And some of their analysts are advising a 28% allocation to Bitcoin in their portfolio, which is insane, which is more than I would recommend.
I mean, it must be their best performing ETF of the year, and it must be their best performing since its inception to now. Like in that short of period of time, nothing's ever done that. Nothing.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you always have to. Unfortunately, you got to do a caveat there. 80% of their amazing performance is disgruntled GBTC hodlers, right? So
Mm.
they just captured, you know, a really bad actor providing a bad service in the market.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was on the fence about it, and it's going to come with a double-edged sword one at one point. That's for sure. But It's welcomed right now. It's welcomed right now. Today was the
Well,
first day of this whole run that I started to get messages from random people saying like, "Hey man, should I buy some Bitcoin?" It's been the first time in 18 months that someone said that to
what do you
me.
say? Like, how do you answer that? I have a problem answering that. I had a friend of mine, I did my live stream. I didn't do a live stream yesterday. Uh, so I did my live stream on this day when Bitcoin was still sitting at 55,000. And one of my very good friends that I know well, and he's like, Tone, I entered an incredible trade. He entered, I'm on the hourly chart. Let me go to the 4-hour chart. He's like, Tone, I went like awesome leverage long in like 46, 47, and then he got out at like 53 and a half. Like he got out where you and I got in.
Yeah.
And now when I was doing my stream, Bitcoin price was like 55. And he's like, man, I just got out earlier today with my big leverage trade. What do I do? And I'm like, man, I'm not sure. You got out when we were getting in. So I don't know. And like, here we are. I'm like, shit, I hope he got back in.
Yeah, I mean he should be coin margin trading because then he can celebrate the win regardless. He just increased his Bitcoin holding and he can celebrate the wins either way. But if he's just sitting on cash right now, that's very dangerous. He's begging to give it all back, those gains that he made, if he's looking to enter long again, you know. I don't know.
All right, let's go from the lowest level time frames first. I tend to do that when things are uh, dropping super hard or rising super hard. So this time around, the pump happened after I went to sleep. So this is 2 a.m. Eastern time. I am on the Eastern time zone. I went to bed around midnight. I did not expect us to wake up at like 59 and a half, right? So when I just woke up, we were basically 59 and a half when I got up this morning, when I like saw my phone this morning. So this one happened while you were fully awake.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
So
watching it.
did you jump into another leverage long trade?
No, I'm maxed out, man. I'm maxed out.
Oh, you done?
Still
Okay, you're still in
still the
that
same
last
trade.
one.
Yeah. And it's sailing. Like that position's about 0.25 up at the moment. Loving it.
So this is actually beautiful. If you are a trader of the hourly charts, you made it to a third consecutive hourly MRI top. You hit a green star candle right here telling you you're going to have more upside. So what happens in this situation? If I was an active, or if let's say eventually there will be an MRI bot, what would an MRI bot do on this green star candle? The MRI bot would actually go additionally long. And you can see how there is no red star candle, which is actually surprising. Without a red star candle, you're not exiting this long. And what happens after about 8 hours is you get another green star candle. So what happens then? I would actually program the bot to increase the size of the trade. Now, this is because the bot that I plan to make does not use all of your capital at once. And if it did use all of your capital, it would recalibrate. So let's say it entered 100% zero leverage trade on this green star candle. What happens here when you have no capital? Well, it would increase the leverage by from 1x or no leverage to 2x leverage. And we've had this argument with other people. When you increase leverage, you're not actually increasing your profits. You are lowering how much Bitcoin is involved in that trade. Hence, if you double the leverage from 1 to 2, you now get half of your capital back. And you would put that additional half of your capital into the same 2x leverage trade. So if I had all of my capital here at no leverage, I would then have all of my capital here at 2x leverage, doubling up my trade because I have more confidence that we are going higher on a second consecutive green star candle. And if you go back in history, I've seen this time and time again, that you have multiple green star candles, like here, and then bam, you get another green star candle without a red star, and things just go up from there. And here it is again, green star, no red star, another green star, we go higher. It wasn't a lot higher, but I am very comfortable increasing the size of my trade on a, see, this one had a red star in between. So this is not double the size of the prior green star. This had a red star in between, not doubling the size. But here you go, 2 green stars in a row. Unfortunately, there's a red star that took you out before the pump. So that's kind of, I love seeing multiple green stars in a row. It is not common, but when it happens, I've seen it like even 3 times in a row, that it's a really, really, really good trade. Like here's another example, a green star followed by another green star with no red star in between, and we went higher. Not much higher, but again, if you are going to use some leverage right here on a green star, it's not much, but even if you use end of candle close, you know, you got a full 1% in there. That's enough to set a break-even stop loss and make money. And the goal of the game is to make money.
Yeah, I
So,
can't wait. I can't wait to help work with you on that. That's going to be fantastic, man.
so right here on the hourly chart, we did not get an MRI top, but we are consolidating, and this is bullish. Man, again, you pump, you consolidate. The moment you start breaking these highs, I think we're breaking 60 today, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's possible we're not. I know it's a round number, but let's move up the counts. The MRI is completely neutral right now. The 4-hour chart comes off an MRI top, gives us a 1 to 4 candle correction, follows up with a green star candle. Again, absolutely beautiful. Also, something that the bot would be doing is the moment the green star shows up, it takes some position in the trade, somewhere between 25% and 50% of the amount that it would take on when the green star trade closes. Like I always want some exposure when a green star shows up, and I want full exposure when the candle solidifies as a green star candle. So this bot will probably have a lot of transactions in it, but I'm also not really planning to have it as a, you know, an hourly version, but maybe we will. We'll see. Yeah, I really need to start working on that. And right now we're on extension C on a 4-hour. I'm not taking this extension C too seriously. It's happening in the middle of an MRI count, and I still think this has more upside in it, especially with the market opening in an hour and a half. Yes, we can get a reversal at 10 a.m., but this FOMO is real. I can't wait to get end of week numbers of how much Bitcoin these ETFs have purchased this week. The daily chart is an absolute monster. We gotta go back. I mean, it's the second time this year, and if you count December, this is the 3rd time we're kicking off on a breakout, no less. A big move to the upside, not on a dip, not off a COVID style dip, but off a breakout. We had our prior breakout, took the market 20% up into a daily MRI top. The one before that took us 15%, but into an MRI top. This is, man, this is one of the best opportunities. This is why, oh man, it's beautiful. If this thing keeps going like this, and my target is the MRI top, we can
on what time frame?
flirt
On
with
what time?
all-time highs at this rate by the time we get to the daily MRI top. And here's one more.
Daily.
If you go back again, off a breakout, off a green star candle, right into an MRI top, we again moved 20%. Now, this was at a significantly lower price. This is coming in from 30K, but everyone wants to catch that dip, and people don't realize that the best opportunities are not off a dip. They're off of a breakout, off a green star candle, breaking some moving averages right into the MRI top. And the more I look at this, this is the reason why MRI is my go-to indicator after price action itself.
Yeah,
okay,
and it's Can you finish off with your weekly? Remember that you're on your weekly time frame, that box. I'm really interested to see. We're well above that box right now, aren't we? Yeah.
This is the allocation chart. I am 100% long. I cannot go leverage in there, but I am kind of leveraging there when I do options trading.
Oh my God, we're about to hit 60 now, dude. Look at it. Run. Look at it run. I'm jacked.
Yep, there's the breakout again.
Woo.
There's the breakout again. This is the 10-minute chart. Here's our breakout. Yeah, I think 60 is,
Yeah,
we'll
it's
probably
gone.
hit it while we're on the show.
Yep. Yep.
Green star candle is not even coming this candle. It's coming next candle on the hourly chart. We just missed the MRI top. We have reset the count, and that's actually even better. Without an hourly MRI top, there's no reason for me to be bearish. No hourly top, no green star, no red star candle. One more shot at it. Yeah, we can even break 61 before today's candle ends. Real quick on the weekly scale, we are right now flirting with the 6th highest weekly closing top, and I'm even gonna raise this line up
to the top. Do it to the top.
All we have to do at the top is not that interesting. All we have to do.
A new weekly high. Here? Just somebody caption that. Tone Vase right now says a new weekly high close is not interesting. Somebody caption that. I'll make a GIF out of it.
I meant it's not interesting to move this line to the all-time high. If we close at 61,000 and a half, $61,500. That would be the 3rd highest weekly close in the history of Bitcoin. The 3rd. Yep. 61,500. We can do that today.
Yep.
And if we close above this, that would be the 3rd highest weekly close ever. And that's as bullish as things get.
And people are sleeping on Bitcoin still. It's still sleeping on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's coming.
Yeah, the weekly. It kind of sucks that the green star candle came late, but we all knew that the moment we broke this 43,000 consolidation, it was going to be lights out, and we're not even close. I mean, I don't think we've ever had a $10,000 weekly candle, but I think this could easily be it. We've never had a 10,000 weekly candle. We've come close. Here is
ready. Oh, it's coming. Ready. Oh, here we go.
Yep, we're flirting with 60. I'm gonna go to a short-term time. I want to see how this week's going. This week we're already up $8,000. I think this could be the highest nominal week Bitcoin has ever had to the upside. I don't know if we've ever had no. Here it is. This was 8,800. This was 9,700. Okay, there it is. That might have been the biggest nominal week ever. Right here, we have a $9.8 thousand week. We've almost had a 10,000 weekly candle. This could be it. This could be the first 10,000 weekly candle in history. And before this bull run is over, I believe we will get a God candle, which is 10,000 within 24 hours. And not just 24 hours, a specific 24 hours within a daily candle on TradingView, which is a lot harder. That's like our trading contest. It's a lot harder to get a $10,000 candle from exactly 8 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern than any random 24-hour span in a row.
You know, last night, Tony, there was some comments that we're moon boys. I don't think we were bullish enough at this point. This is
clearly. It was a tweet from Balaji. That is correct. We can go find Balaji's tweet actually.
Is that the one I sent you?
Math.
Yeah,
I don't have much else to add other than we can glance at the monthly chart. And man, I would love to see the highest weekly candle, the biggest weekly candle, and the biggest monthly candle. So we only have 2 days to go.
Day and a half.
This monthly candle is 17 grand. This was, no, sorry, was it 17 grand? Yeah, this monthly candle is 17,000. This big candle is only 9,000. And this big candle is 13,000. This one was 12,000. Wow, we're wow, this could be the biggest monthly candle ever by nominal terms, not by percentage. but by nominal, by percentage, this thing will take the cake, 47% in a single month. But oh no, we had one here, 62% in a single month, but 3,000 nominally. We've had crazy percentage candles. We're not going to break that, but nominally, this could be the biggest candle ever.
Even I know this doesn't mean anything. It's just part of the code. But I was impressed that we took out the monthly resistance zone on the MRI as well. That's gone. That didn't mean anything.
Well, no, it does have to close above it to take it out, but we only have 2 days.
Bloody good.
All right, I'm gonna hand you the screen share, and yeah, I'll next time I do screen share, I'll pull up a different screen and we'll show you that Balaji tweet about BlackRock.
Well, it's so funny because I actually sent in our group chat, you and me, another Balaji tweet that he just posted before. Bitcoin has passed all-time highs in 30 plus countries, including China and India right now. I just sent that to you like 30 minutes ago. I want to pull up Australia right now because I'm in the land down under here. I don't think we're that far off. We talked about this in last night's show. Let's go to the month. Oh yeah, look at this. This is something special, guys. I know that most of you guys aren't Aussies, but I put this blue line in and tweeted about it. Look at this. That's new all-time highs over here. And Australia is a good country in terms of monetary policies and things like that. We're actually a successful country. We're in the, we're not a really poor country. It's a very wealthy country. Look at this. This is all happening. 92. I saw somebody posted some poor guy just on the Australian exchanges just bought Bitcoin at $91,000 Australian in US dollar terms. So someone's got to do it. But all right. So let's rock into it for a second. I'm really pleased with what you just went through, Tone, because I haven't got too much. I just thought I'd add to that bot conversation on the 15-minute time frame, because this new bot, Black Box has been killing it too. Let's be honest. But I wanted to bring this up just to show how this bad boy's been going. And I'll just turn off all this other noise. All right. So I'll have to give it some room here and go to auto. All right, check this out. We have been, look here, we got long here in the bot. This is the most recent trade right here. There's been no chance to get out of that trade either. So this one bot, you'd still be in this position.
And Matt, you're in Australian dollars, probably why you don't have much liquidity on some of those candles.
Oh, sorry, man. All right, let's go back to reality for a second. I don't even look at I never ever look at Australian candles, but let's have a look. I thought something looked weird. That's why I was sort of stuttering with what I said. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look the way I thought it was going to look. Okay, right. I mean, that's 14% up. This is a 10x bot. That's 140% or 150% if it goes to 15. That's 150% up on a 10x leverage bot. And you'd still be in this trade here. So it depends what trade you got into, right? So like if you were already in the bot, you're along from here, not from here. But if you just joined the system right now, you're along from here. So it depends where you get in. There were some losers back here. So it's not, look, winner, winner, winner. These are all over 150% gains, okay? And I know that's confusing, but it does 100%. Like Tone said, he doesn't go 100% long. Ours goes 100% long. So if you're already in this trade, you would have only taken the first one. You didn't double down. You didn't add the position. The bot will ignore these buy signals because you weren't in. But if you just signed up for the bot here, you would have taken this one and ignored this one. If you sign up for this one. That's how it goes. So as we go back in time, we had some losers here. We had a string of
Hey Matt, does TradingView like put like something on top of a candle that is a losing trade? That would be nice to see, actually.
Yeah, maybe TradingView is quite good. I haven't seen anything like that, but this is like
no, but I mean, like you have your purple upside down.
I understand. Like you could
when a trade is entered, but you don't have the opposite version of that when a trade is exited.
No. I don't have it. I don't have it programmed here. But once I build it out, it'll be all on the dashboard on Blackbox. So same principle. You didn't. This is not four losing trades for you, because if you're already in, you would have just been in the first one. You wouldn't have re-entered. It got below 2%, so you lost. This trade got liquidated here, okay? And then you took this one, and then you got liquidated again. So the two losing trades of 20%, followed by any one of these trades here, which is 150% up. So it's limited on the downside and unlimited on the upside. It's at the moment, since I started it, I've lost count now, but of about the last 32 trades since I set this up, I believe it's something like 28, 27 of them have been at least 20% return on this. I'm so excited to bring this out. But those little 20% losses, they're not little, but those 20% drawdowns that you get totally get overridden by the 150% that we're in right now currently. That is brilliant. So I'm really, really stoked about getting this run on trade right here. On alpha and looking at the high time frames, there's nothing to go through. Tone went through everything. I'm not looking at anything now. We are tearing away. I just want to be on screen. I want to try and.
Are you? Oh, go back.
Yep. Yeah.
Are you taking some profit
No.
off of the red diamond?
No. I think these are all acceleration points. You know, this is showing like I look at I like to look at them on reverse. So I'll go into the settings and go for the red diamonds. I really like the reverse. So yeah. I mean, yeah. It's sort of similar here. I'm not taking.
Right, but the current one disappeared.
Yeah, the current one disappeared. That's for sure. Yeah. No, I'm not taking any profit on this. And
dude, the modified SAR is not moving up as fast as I would have thought.
Yeah. It's a long way off. We've gone parabolic, man. We've gone parabolic. That I don't have anything to say, man. I have no targets. I'm just waiting for 60,000 to get broke, and I don't know what's going to happen after that. I just see this thing taking off. What do you think, man? Like what? I don't have any targets at this point. Have we gone into parabolic mode here?
Probably if we get one more break, the moment we break the all-time high, look, there is a chance that we're gonna triple top, and we're gonna top in the mid 60s. But to me, that's so bullish. And if we top in the mid 60s, my worst case scenario is back to like 55,000. And then if we tackle the mid 60s for the fourth time in Bitcoin's history, the break of that 65K can take us all the way to 90 real quick.
That's
so it really
that's what
depends.
I mean. That's what I mean. Like a breaking out from a new all-time high is not like if you're looking at this going, just as soon as we get back to the all-time high, I'm selling. That's not normally how markets work. Yes, they can struggle for a moment there, but that's normally where breakouts happen, and that's where a lot of people will be buying as well. So let's look at this.
How do I spell Balaji?
Balagi.
Yeah, it's well, there was no mild recession. There was no recession at all. So interesting use of picture. Now, April 10th, when Bernanke said mild recession, we were already in a full-blown market crash. April 13, 2023, the market is up like 20% since then. It's been a year, and the market is at all-time highs. So definitely not much of a recession. Where is that? Where's that BlackRock tweet? Yeah, Balaji tweets a lot. It must have just happened. There it is. I think so. No, journalists, no. All right, well, it's somewhere here. Oh, wait, I'm already on February 22nd. This must have just... If someone sent it to me yesterday, this must have been tweeted like the other day. Like yesterday. But I don't see it. Oh man. All right. Anyway, I tried.
What was it? I missed that. What are you looking for?
It was notes and minutes from a
Oh
BlackRock investor meeting
yeah.
where one of their analysts recommended their clients to have a 28% allocation to Bitcoin, which is actually insane.
Yeah.
Which is actually insane. Hey guys, since I'm on here, the financial summit is coming to the Maldives. I'll tell you the dates, though the dates are not published yet on the website. The dates will be March 16 to March 21 of next year. That's why I don't have the dates yet, as to not to confuse people thinking that it's going to be, in 2 weeks from now. It is in 1 year and 2 weeks from now. So in about a month, I'll have the exact dates. We're already getting people committing to some of the nicer villas because there's only 4 of these on the entire property, and 2 have already been claimed.
Tony, yep. we just broke 60, mate. We just broke 60.
Beautiful. Let's go and take a look then. Let's go and take a look. So, but yeah, check it out. Check out the pictures. We're gonna add more pictures. Those that sign up over the next 3 to 4 months will get an overwater bungalow included. Otherwise, once we run out of these at the base price, you're gonna get stuck in the middle of the island. So just unless you pay up more. So yeah, you want to register for this bad boy early.
You've got 12 months to start working out. Get an exercise plan because I'm gonna show up ripped. I'll have a 6-pack.
I'm doing the same. I want to look good in my Maldives pictures. That is absolutely true. Oh, well, since I'm here, I want to go take a look at has searches. Let me get rid of Donald Trump here. Well, have searches for buy Bitcoin went up in the last few days. In the past week, let's see what's going on. Let's see how it is today. Oh my God! Like, look, in the past 7 days, it still hasn't gone up. So buy Bitcoin was, all right, why is this not going away?
Click off it. Click off it.
Past 30 days. Past 7 days. I don't know why this thing is, let me refresh, just annoying. I mean, like, we're not going to top until you see this daily, until you see some kind of an exponential top in Google searches. You can see right here that more people searched how to buy Bitcoin 2 days ago than they are today.
Don't go to the price, mate. Go to the price. We are absolutely tearing right now. It's going to blow your mind.
All right, let's go.
It's off screen.
Wow. Here's the 1 hour chart. We are breaking 60. We don't even have a green star candle yet.
Oh, mate, let's just do one of your long 24-hour streams. I'll go get some beers. We'll put some music on. Sit back.
I can crack open the tone-based tequila bottle, but being 8:30 in the morning is a little bit on the early side.
I got a beer, but it's running low.
Dude, it's just
I'm rich. Go back to those Google search and do how much for a Lamborghini right now, man. This is crazy.
I'm still a broke bum with no car, no house. For the 3-letter agencies that are watching.
Oh, it's dropping.
We pulled back.
Quick, sell. We're gone. 0. Oh, you can't even get it on screen. This is wild.
Wow.
Oh no. We're going to 0. Shit. Oh no. I'm broke.
This is looking like a bad 5-minute reversal candle. Still got 3.5 minutes though.
Sell the Lambo. Sell it. Sell the Lambo. Sell it. No, mate, this is great. That's to be expected. I wouldn't freak out about that at all. You look at my hands. I'm not touching the trade. That's just that's good stuff. It'll go up, it'll build up, it'll go nuts. Today's nuts.
Yeah, broke the resistance on a 4-hour. Like I said, I'm not taking this extension C very seriously because all the other time frames. Here's your 12-hour time frame, one of your favorites.
Yeah, I love it.
And that still has room to go before you hit an MRI.
You know,
Halfway
remember,
up.
even I spoke about we're in the other day on the show on Alpha, we're having that bearish cross on the 12-hour. That never even crossed because of that God candle that came after it. It never even crossed. So that's been long since, like, it never closed, crossed. It's bearish.
Man, we're gonna, yeah, I moved that line up.
We almost
Yeah, this
touched it.
could be the highest weekly, and monthly nominal candles we've had.
I think the monthly's a lock with a day and a half left. I think the monthly's a lock, man. That's going to be.
The monthly has to break 17K for the month.
Yeah, I think
That's
it.
actually also close.
Yeah.
Yeah, the monthly has to 18K will do it. So if the monthly closes another $500 up at the close, that's the highest nominal month ever. 17.5 is the nominal month target. 17.5 right here.
Yeah. This is insane.
And this is happening well, I mean the run up, the run up since the slow is actually substantial. It's a lot more than I would have expected. I really want to see the monthly hit an MRI top.
Mm.
It's actually only 140%. It's not, I mean, it's nothing out of Bitcoin. It's nothing out of the ordinary for Bitcoin.
Yeah, I mean it only because you remember what $1,000 Bitcoin looked like. But for anyone in the last 5 years, that's substantial.
I haven't looked at Heikin-Ashi candles in a while. Yeah, same thing on a 5, halfway up. Halfway up. Man, it hurts so much having a double green star candle back in November of 21. Probably my biggest mistake or my biggest misanalysis was being as bullish as I was in November of 21. I really thought we were going to top closer to 80, 85. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't shooting for 300K or 500K. I was barely in the 6-digit camp, but I did not expect us to top at 68. I really thought we were going to go to at least 84, which is not that much of a difference from 68, but topping right here as a double top on a monthly is not something I expected at all.
I remember chatting with you that time, a long time ago, before we were
Well,
like as close as
we
we are
were
now.
in Dubai at that time. It was before you joined the financial summit. You
Yeah,
joined us for the next one.
but you and I have been texting.
Yeah.
I'd been texting you for about 5 years, 6 years or something. And I remember talking to you that time and saying, "Oh man, Bitcoin's ripping. We're looking great, new all-time highs and all this sort of stuff." And then you said to me, "Pull your profits at either like 75 or 125. Don't try and pull exactly 100 out, something like that." And I
Yeah.
remember it at the time, and I was thinking that as well, like a 100's a bit obvious here, but that's how bullish I was, and there's a good reason to be. But I mean, I end up getting out about a bit lower, but not bad.
All right, let's go back to the low-level time frames. This is our daily. Yeah, the daily candle still looks great. And
it looks great.
Here's our 10-minute candle. It's looking fine.
And that's to be expected, guys. Like the fact that we burst through 60, all the pro traders, the bot traders, and everything, they were whipping out there. That's very normal.
Hey, 10-minute candle. We got a couple of arrows here. If I was in a 1 hour long trading contest, I would be cautious right here on a 10-minute scale.
Yeah, only in that short time frames.
Yeah, you're gonna get an MRI top on a 10-minute in 8 minutes.
All right. Well, we might as well close the stream. That's it. It's all dropping now. That's it. It's over.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe I went to bed and I woke up 8 hours later and it's up $3,000 on the price of Bitcoin. This is crazy.
This is why you need kids tone, because they wake you up about every 30 minutes throughout the entire night. You can check your phone all night. It's very, very useful.
All right. Anything else to close out? Let me just glance at the traditional markets. Let me see how the futures are doing. In traditional markets, we are consolidating, which is also bullish. Consolidation right here, daily S&P is bullish. I really expected us to pull back more. The S&P is also rocking right here on a second consecutive MRI top. So I'm not surprised we're holding. I expect us to pull back a smidge. I am long Tesla. Oh, wait, I didn't want to change this one. Shoot, I hate it when I change the S&P because there's so many S&P tickers and I get totally screwed. SPX, which one did I have on? Was it this
Index.
one? No, it wasn't this one. Oh boy, this one? It was this one. Okay. Let me go to here and then here. And this is Bitfarms. I'm expecting Bitfarms to open up. There it is. With the price of Bitcoin rallying so much, this is my leverage option.
How about
And
MSTR? What's MSTR look like
dude,
after
MSTR is
Bitfarms?
probably crushing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because it's not in my mining stock list. MSTR would be in the general stock list.
There it is.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah. Red one. Red. Up, up, up,
There
up,
it
up.
is.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, MSTR is gonna break
Oh,
$1,000,
whoa,
man.
look at the pre-market.
Yeah, it's gonna break 1,000. It's probably break 1,000 after the market opens. Yeah, MSTR is absolutely crushing it. And Nvidia's down a smidge. And yeah. Yeah, I'm still keeping an eye on this. We found it using the MRI alert service.
Yeah.
And I just really like this chart. It is down. It is going to be down big in the pre-market. But if you look at the daily, and then we found it using the MRI alert service. You look at the weekly. Weekly was bullish, and you look at the monthly. So everything was, when we found it with the MRI alert service, everything was on a green star candle. And here's the monthly. So I am keeping an eye on this stock. Just a random stock we found. I don't even know what the company does. All right. Yeah, we can close out the show.
All right. I was just gonna finish off with just an antidote that I think this is my fourth massive Bitcoin run that I've been in since I started looking at Bitcoin and investing in Bitcoin, and it's just so exciting every time. It's just the most joyous time. Yeah, it's upsetting to me that so much of my happiness is connected to the price of Bitcoin. There's a correlation between my happiness and everybody watching right now's lifestyle to the price of Bitcoin. It's just gorgeous, and all that work we all put in collectively together during that bear market that we had, the 2 years of pain, even last year, 7 months of consolidation, where it looked like it was rolling over a couple of times as well. I mean, be proud of yourself if you're still in, and if you got in at a good price. You've done well. You've done well. Everyone told you were an idiot. You've put up with a lot of bullshit. You've done really well for yourself. And if the price gets to a point where you can make a serious difference in your life, especially if you're married with kids, if you're a young guy, just rock and roll. But if you could buy a house in cash or something, or retire or something, man, I'm not a maxi to the point where I would say no to that.
So we got two really good questions in the live chat here. One of them is pertaining to the MRI, saying, "What about this risk line?" It's called a risk line.
No, that's an acceleration line, isn't it?
Right. So it used to be called a risk line, but the risk on this line was way too loose for my taste, right? So this would be considered a risk line by entering a short off of this second consecutive MRI. That is your stop loss. That is ridiculous for me. I don't treat this as a risk line. I treat this as an acceleration line. My risk is way lower than this line. And by crossing this line, I become a bigger bull in the market. So just like we crossed it here, and I became a bigger bull in the market, I don't talk about this line much. Anytime this line is broken, I am actually more bullish or more bearish if it's broken to the downside. So I don't treat this as a stop loss line. I treat it as an acceleration line, and I call it the acceleration line. The other
That's
question was about the monthly.
can I jump in there for one
Yeah.
second? Because I love that. And that's the way I've always used them as well. And even with alphanumerics, originally when I made alphanumerics like 6 years ago, those red diamonds were trim points. And they are fantastic trim points. There's no doubt about it. They're fantastic trades from green diamond, from signal to signal, green diamond to red diamond. They're stellar trades. But I stopped using them as take profits. I didn't incorporate them into the bot because they're also acceleration points as well. They are showing you overcooked, but they can stay overcooked for a really long time. So I stopped using them as take profits. So you can see that that's what happens with them.
Right. And the other question was about the resistance line on a monthly scale. This is the first ever resistance line on a monthly scale. We have broken it. We still need to close above it. So it's not broken until the candle closes above this dotted line. We have, what, a day and a half to go?
Yep.
And I think there's a high probability we will close above it. And that is an indication that we are going higher once this resistance line is broken. That's an indication based on MRI we go higher. And then there was one more really good question. Let me find it. Okay. I don't. Okay. Here's a good question. Fabio, great question. Can we freeze this in time for a bit and go sideways and get bored a bit? I'm going to say no. So this is a great question. I would like to get your take, Matt. So the question is, if we go back to the daily chart, right, we have been, we dipped, went up, consolidated for over a week, went up big, consolidated for over a week, and then we went up big, and now we are flirting with the all-time high. We have gone up exponential for, well, the second time this year. This one I'm going to say wasn't really it. I do not see another consolidation like this. At this point, I think once we top, there will be a substantial dip. I think this is going to go higher and then get to the all-time high or maybe touch 70 and then dip like 10 to 15,000 quickly. I don't see another, boredom, 8 to 15 days of no price action. I just don't see it. I think once we top, we drop hard.
Yeah, and I 100% agree. During that last period, if you just center those candles where we are right now, just so I can see more, no, but go back in time a bit so I can just a bit more of an overview. I thought that during that last 2.5 weeks where we we're in a even before that back when the wave went red, so just make the candles smaller. Yeah, when the wave went red here, I expected a bit of consolidation all the way into the halving, and then I thought like I was prepared mentally for like a 6-month range of between sort of that 50 and sort of 35 or whatever. I thought that we would sort of get stuck in this range for a really long time, and it would really, really bore people and upset people. But this move out of that range has changed that for me completely. That's why I've traded longer this time. I agree completely with Tone that we could be more like in a blow off top and then a massive correction, and then, or it's completely. I can't chart this. You'd have to talk to Fibbo Swanee or someone who uses Fibonacci's who can sort of forecast more than me. I can't forecast anything. Every single time frame, we are bull, 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 bull across the board here. I have my cutoff points, but it's accelerated to the point where I can't give you anything here. I'm starting to look at like personal things now, like oh wow, I can buy a house in cash or whatever like that, for where my targets are. They're not TA anymore.
Yeah. All right, one quick peek at the short-term time frame. We rolled over that 10-minute candle. We should be on a MRI pop on a 10-minute candle. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, so if I was trading very short term, I'd probably take some profit here. But if I get another green star candle, I'm back in the long trade.
Yep. Yep. Great call. And
All right.
if you're looking at longer time frames, if you're in great profit that can change your life, sure, you can pull a trade. You can always get back in. But no, this looks good to me, man. Looks bloody good to me.
Yeah, man, the weekly, the daily, the monthly, the MRI is just so much more room to run. It can get stupid, man. This thing can go to 80, 90 before topping.
Yeah,
Just before
and
that,
what
and I mean before the halving.
yeah. And why it can do that so easily is because of the supply and demand. I mean, who's 10x leveraging $10 million short right now? You'd be bloody insane to do that. Unless you had an absolute power to wait to be able to control the market, which probably nobody does anymore. Maybe Sailor, if Sailor went 10x leverage short, he could really crash the market, but most people can't. So like the average punter is not like you should look at the BitMEX funding rate right now. I wonder what that looks like.
I
You know,
should.
like because I just don't see many people shorting right now. It's too risky. You could get wiped out in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty steep, man. It is pretty steep. It is last time it was this high was back in December, and the time that it went really crazy was early November. So let's go take a look. It was this high right here back in December,
ETF launch.
and also back here after the big run up off of this rise. So around here.
I'm not giving you much.
It's not that crazy, actually. Like, yeah, it's now starting to favor the bears, but that CMF is really bullish. The RSI can stay overbought forever. The MACD is actually really bullish. Things are looking bullish, man. It's
Yeah.
I don't want to fall into the same trap I did back in November of 21, but I am super bullish. I'm going to need a red star somewhere. I'm going to need a red star on the daily before I change my mind on up, up, and away.
Me too. And on that note, let's wind her up.
All right. I'm going to end the screen share. I'll let you close us out.
Well, it's 12:15 here in South Australia, and I don't know how I'm going to go to bed at this point, so I'll probably sit up for the next 3 hours anyway. So, thank you so much for watching the show. Visit alphanumetrics.com, visit tonevase.com. Please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Please, if you want to trade and make some money and you're good, you know what you're doing. When the bull market's rocking, it's long, 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 long. That's long cash, long cash, long cash. Or even just coin margin trade and build your stack. Use our affiliate links in the description below. I'm so excited to see what happens in tomorrow's show. It's going to be an absolute ripper. Let's go, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I hope you're all rich.
And for those that have a question about what is the CMF, you go to tonevase.com, you go to learn trading, and I have all of that described with links to learn it. Don't go to Wikipedia, but go to tonevase.com, hit the learn trading button. That's a free section that teaches you how to trade. You can also pick up the TA course off of tonevase.com, where that's me actually teaching you, as opposed to me giving you links and descriptions in the learn trading section on tonevase.com. All right, guys.
That's where
Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share. See you soon.
Those tone shows is where I started. That's definitely where got all my knowledge from.